We
I
are
was talking to
live.
Amber.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
live, everybody. Hey, before we get started, I want to tell everyone I apologize. I know Bay Stick Man was supposed to join me tonight, but he had a personal matter that he had to attend to, so he had to cancel with me. So I'm going to keep working on him to see if we can get him on as soon as he's done getting his personal matters addressed. So, anyways, tonight I have Gabriel and Marco, and we're going to talk about this Saturday, about the event, and both of these gentlemen will be speakers at the event as well. So I guess before we get started, let's go down the line a little bit. I'm going to get Marco, you say who you are and what you do and how you came to be a part of this rally, and just briefly talk about what you're going to talk about. Don't go into your speech or anything. Just talk about what you're going to say, and then we'll go to Gabriel.
What's up, guys? Well, my name is Marco. I guess you could say that I'm a legal immigrant to the United States. And I'm going to be talking about what it takes, my experience integrated into the culture. It hasn't been easy. I was talking to Bianca in Texas. She works with the GOP in Texas as a Hispanic engagement director. And so she did this listening tour, and we got a lot of information from all the cities in Texas. And I kind of want to do something like that here in California. But basically, as of today, there was a note that 7 out of 10 legal residents that are in the United States, because a lot of people don't know this, but you have a big population that are here legally that are eligible to become U.S. citizens. And in the last few decades, for some reason, these people never felt the pressure or the urgency to become citizens. And I think what Donald Trump has done is he pretty much got everybody going. And now 7 out of those 10 are applying to become citizens.
Wow, that's awesome. So what basically got you started in doing what you're doing? Because you have the Latinos for Trump, correct?
Yeah, it's sort of, to be honest with you, I guess my activism was fueled out of the necessity because of what happened. I went bankrupt in 2008. I'm in the real estate industry. And I was trying to figure out what was going on. Obama came with his nonprofit organizations. They started popping up here and there. And I guess I didn't see, but the signs of communism, I guess you can say, or anti-commerce. Let's say anti-commerce. I guess he instituted 40,000 laws that over-regulated the industry, every industry, not just the real estate. But my experience was in the real estate industry, so I saw thousands of households go bankrupt. They lose their house to foreclosure. In a lot of cases, get divorced. I ended up helping a lot of people get divorced because it was chaos. I don't know if you guys remember those 2009, 2010.
Yeah, I remember a lot of it taking place. It was all over the news. But
I don't want
to get too far off.
I was sick and tired of that. And when I heard Donald Trump, I heard somebody that listened to that and gave sort of a remedy to that. And then I just followed the guy, and here I am.
Yeah, awesome. So, Gabe, how did you get started, and what is your involvement in the rally as well?
Well, how did I get started in activism?
Just start there and just tell everyone who you are and how you got started and your involvement.
Yeah, my name is Gabe Silva. I'm a father. I'm an activist. I'm a member of Empower Family California, a consortium of organizations that are, looking out for the interests of families in California, family values and stuff like that. I got started when I was in college back in 2009, 2007, 8, 9, and I started. They started raising tuition. And so I participated in a protest at the Capitol. We started at Rayleigh Field in Sacramento and walked all the way to the Capitol. and I, started signing petitions, and I was taking a lot of poli-sci classes at that time. And so I just got fired up, into politics. And then fast forward to today, I fought against, Senator Pence, SB 277. I've been a part of initiatives, referendums, recalls. I've done a lot of stuff. I'm at hearings at the Capitol fighting legislation, lobbying my representatives. And so basically, I went to the Mega March. I met Alicia and, started meeting some of you guys. And, we all formed this big team. And we thought, how can we make these rallies, effective and something great and positive come out of them? And so, that's where we came up with the Unite to Save California. Just that way we can, address the issues that are currently facing, Californians. And, help them lead with solutions and tell them how we can get involved, or how they can get involved and follow suit and try to help, create the change they want to see.
Right. Cool. Well, hey, before we get into the meat of everything, I want to talk about we have a sponsor that's helping us out in the future for future events. And that sponsor is a Unisil. They have this awesome product to where you can apply it to like burns, cuts, and just various things. Is so beneficial. And if you go to the website, you can download a free ebook that will explain everything that they're doing. And the great thing about this is a win-win for everybody is that when you purchase a bottle of the Immunicil, half the proceeds or part of the proceeds will go to the United America First Foundation to help get more events out there to help more people, to bring more awareness to everything that's going on. So I just wanted to say that. And I'm going to do one more thing before we come back. I'm going to play this and then we'll come back.
Good morning. My name is State Assemblyman Travis Allen, and I'm joining you today from the California State Capitol, where it's been my pleasure to serve you for the last 5 years as a California State Assemblyman. California needs a new vision. California needs new leadership. I've seen our taxes increase to be among the highest in the nation. I've seen crime increase in every major metropolitan area, and I've seen an expansion of the government bureaucracy at the expense of hardworking Californians and their businesses. In California, we must get serious about cutting our taxes. Californians pay among the highest taxes in the entire nation. We must begin to truly get tough on crime. With Proposition 47, Proposition 57, and AB 109, more criminals now roam our streets than ever, and crime is on the rise in every major market. We need to fix our roads and reduce our traffic to make sure that Californians can get to and from work and back home to see their families. And lastly, we need to complete the California State Water Project. There is no reason that California has to be at the mercy of droughts every decade. These are problems that we can solve. These are problems that we can fix. But California needs new leadership. California has serious challenges due to decades of failed leadership in Sacramento, which is why today I am announcing that I am running to be your next governor in the state of California. My name is Travis Allen. Join me, and together, let's take back California.
To help us understand what is going on in our state and across America. Live music from the Good Old Boys. This is an event to inform you and to give you the tools you need to make a difference. Set your calendar. July 8th, California State Capitol in Sacramento, 12 to 5 p.m. Get there on time so you don't miss a thing. Unite.
Awesome.
Let's take back California. Unite.
Yeah. So I know someone. I want to talk a little bit about the rally that's coming up this weekend. One of the things, Alicia, she kind of approached me a while back and asked me, about doing the rally, and I agreed to we can do this all together, and then we create a team, and that's how Marco, you, Gabe, and other people. We have so many people. We have Spice, we have David, you, Gabriel, you, Marco. Am I leaving somebody out? I don't think I am.
I think Lindsay,
no, we have. There's Lindsay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lindsay. Yeah, we have Lindsay. That's on our inner circle. That's doing all of this, and of course myself. And I didn't think this rally was going to be as big as I think it's going to be. And the reason why I say that, because, I always kind of think, like a low number. And I still kind of think that because it's going to be warm. We're going to have water for people. Then there's plenty of shade. I've been up to the state capitol. It's beautiful ground. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. And there's big trees providing a lot of shade. So we're going to have water, and there's going to be shade already. So I just want everyone to know that we're going to have security. We have a security detail team that's going to be there that's going to work along with CHP and the Sacramento PD. Not only that, they're going to keep everything surrounded, and on the parking deck they're going to have security. So I suggest, if you want to get on a parking deck, because they're going to have that secure, get there early so you can get a spot and then be able to come down, and they're going to walk along with people. And if you need somebody to escort you, we have the security detail that will be there to escort you. Even if you need to go to the restroom, if you just need to go somewhere, just flag someone down, and they will most definitely help you. I'm going to have on the security detail team tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. And we're going to talk, and they're going to go over everything and how they want to let everybody know that they're there for everybody's safety. And even if the opposition does show up, that, we want everybody to be safe, even the opposition. But they're not allowed to be a part of our event. So we've asked that the police department just keep them on the other side of the street, just like the other events. So we want this to be a family-friendly event. And that's all it's about, because we're providing information that everybody needs to know about what's taking place in the state of California, as well as the United States. So you guys can jump in.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good event. I don't think that we haven't seen, really much. Honestly, personally, I haven't seen or heard about much any opposition. So I think it's going to be a really great event. The Highway Patrol section in it offers only going to be 2 entrances and exits. So I think it's going to be an excellent event. It is going to be hot. There's going to be plenty of water and shade for everybody, as you mentioned. I think it's going to be great. I'm excited about it because we have a large group of people that already RSVP'd. We have a lot attending that are not even on social media. So I'm really excited about it because people are going to actually hear from candidates, from proponents of initiatives, referendums, recalls. They're going to be able to possibly sign petitions and leave with the pamphlet, and see how they can get involved and learn how they can actually get involved and take place, because I think that's what's been missing in this country, and I think that's why we went so far astray, is that the civic duty and participation just hasn't been there. So that's the beauty of this event, is that we're actually coming together and showing people how to get back involved, get participating within their political system.
Exactly. I'm so glad that we have so many different people that's coming to the rally to participate. Across the spectrum. We have some wonderful speakers, and the information that they're going to be relaying to the rest of us is just going to be phenomenal. I tried to have everybody that's going to be there come on my show and talk about different things. People have lives, people are busy, so I couldn't get everybody, and that's understandable. But they're going to be at the rally, which is important. So we want to make sure that, like I said, get there early, get on the parking deck, enjoy yourself. We're going to have live music, everybody. This is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. The closer we get, the more exciting it is, the more excited I get. And, the more nervous I get, too, because it's one thing to sit here and talk on camera because, look, I'm in my room here, and I'm the only one in here. But it's completely different when you're standing in front of people. But I think the only thing that I'm not concerned about it, because everyone that's showing up loves this country, and everyone that's showing up really wants to make a difference in this country. Not just California, but in the country. And, we're addressing the issues that are happening here in California because we are technically on the front lines, if you ask me. You want to chime in, Marco?
Yeah, one thing that I can say, and Citizens for Trump is going to share this live right now. So Citizens for Trump is a big website that I collaborate with. Um, and they're friends with John, is it John Cox from Bikers for Trump, and with Jane Morgan. And I was there at the March for Trump, and the event, if this event is going to be like that, the event at March for Trump, there was a moment there, Will, that when we were walking and the bikers were scoring us, that I really felt invincible. I really fell in love with what we're doing, and I'm inviting everybody out there to come and experience that with us.
Yes,
awesome.
yes. The 2 million bikers are going to be there again. So, I mean, if you've never experienced with so many Americans coming together and the American flags are flying, nobody's fighting, we're all there in unison, we're all there to unite with each other. It's an experience that you cannot explain. You have to be there to experience it. I encourage everybody, come out July 8th. And I mean, we're looking for a awesome turnout, you know. With the bikers there, I just get so excited because, man, when they start revving them, it's like, yeah, it's just like you said, you're like invincible. You feel the spirit of America just running all through your blood and your veins, you know, and we're all come together, and it's wonderful. And if you've never experienced that, you've got to come July 8th and experience it for yourself. Just to say it, we are going to make history July 8th.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. Definitely.
Yes.
I actually was there too, and I remember that us all parading through downtown Sacramento and all the bikers, and just, you know, the music playing, the flags, everybody was just, it was just a really good vibe, you know.
Yep.
And it was like, you know, like a family barbecue almost feeling, you know, and a lot of patriotism, you know. And I think that this event's going to encapsulate that same feeling, and it's going to be a great event with a little twist, because we're going to actually be you know, pushing forward and becoming more effective as a group. So I'm really excited about it. I think people are going to be fired up. You know, we get to hear Travis Allen speak. You know, we get to hear, you know, Janine Rose, Omar. I mean, we get to hear all these candidates speak.
Hareem. Yes.
Hareem.
Yes.
You know, we have Annie. She's going to shed some light on the Sharia law.
Yes.
You
know what? I want to just say this too. So Annie, she's coming. She's flying in because she actually moved out of the state of California, but she's flying in for this event. And when soon as she gets off the airplane, she's getting a car, and she's coming straight over to the event. So she's gonna. So it's like she's gonna get off the airplane, in the car, and then to the stage, and speak. So I told her, I said, take your time. We'll make sure that you're there. We'll make sure that you have your time, because I don't want her to get in an accident or getting a ticket or anything. So we want her to be safe. I just want to put that out there for everyone that wants to come and see her speak, because, man, she's going to have a powerful message.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I see, Will, last time? It was that when we were doing the march, the businesses were actually waving to us. So it was like, I can imagine that's how it was in the old days. You know, people were welcoming us. You know, despite all the bad stuff that they say about Trump, people were welcoming us. I think that, and then I don't know if you have requested for people to bring hot dogs, but I remember I brought some hot dogs there, so I really felt part of the game. You know, that was awesome.
Yeah, you know, we were at a park last time, and a lot of people brought so many hot dogs. There were hot dogs left over. I mean, it was crazy. But this time, there's actually restaurants, to my understanding, that's lined up. That's really close to where we're going to be on the north side. And like I said, we're going to have crazy water. I mean, we're bringing a lot of water because it's going to be hot, and we want people to be hydrated. And we're actually going to have a medical tent. I'm not going to go into all of that details, because like the medical tent and security and stuff, because we have the gentlemen's tomorrow evening. I'm going to come on, and Sherman Tank and David talking about the security detail team for the event. So, but man, the closer we get, like I just said, I mean, I get so excited, and I'm like, you know, almost like like a kid before Christmas, and I'm having a hard time go to sleep. So I'm gonna have to try to go to sleep early Friday night just so I can get up early.
Well, they're saying that our volume on the speak on me and Gabriel is really loud.
You guys are really loud.
That's what they're saying. Yeah.
Oh, well, you're always loud, aren't you?
Loud and proud.
I'm a really loud person, but that's because my grandmother had 21 kids.
21 kids.
Yes. So in her little kitchen, you had to scream if you wanted anything, or not, you wouldn't get anything. So that's why I'm very, and all my family, they're very loud.
All right. So I'm gonna look down here in the comments. I'm gonna look down here in the comments, see if I can hear.
Yeah, does anybody have any questions about, what to expect at the rally or anything like that?
You know what? How about I open up the phone lines and we'll get people to call in.
I think that's probably best. Yeah.
Let's see if anyone has any questions for us.
Well, I know that everybody's looking at this event. Like I was telling you, Citizens for Trump. There is the chair for that organization. They really are counting on California to do their part coming 2018, and they're supporting us. So that's great that we have support all the way to the East Coast.
Yeah, and speaking of that, it's really important that we lead the way in California, because a lot of legislation, I'm going to be speaking a little bit about this on my speech on Saturday, July 8th, but a lot of the legislation gets dumped and test ran in California, and then it's rolled out across the United States. So we are like the front line. We've always been the frontier, and that's what we are today. We're the frontier, the legislative frontier. So we have a big responsibility to combat any anti-freedom legislation and protect the rest of the United States. Because a lot of people, they say, I'm just going to move out of California, where, I've talked to people in different states, and the same thing that was happening here a few years back is now being rolled out over there. So we have a big duty here in California to toe the line and fight for freedom and, for our values. So I take it seriously.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff that they pass here, I can't actually believe that they're actually doing it. I mean, to me, a lot of it's mind-blowing that they're actually pushing this stuff through. I was talking to one gentleman, and they were just amazed that, for example, like the gas tax, and I was talking to him, and he had no idea that they're implemented this gas tax, and it's supposed to take effect November 1st, 12 cents per gallon. That's going to hurt. And you know what? And it doesn't matter if you're Republican, Libertarian, a Democrat, or Pink Party, Blue Party, whatever it is, you're in the state of California, it's going to affect you. And that's what this rally is about, to talk about the different issues that's going to affect all of us. Hello, where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Robert Herrera from New York, currently in California, legal Latino heat.
Robert, what's going on?
They banned me from Facebook for 30 days, man. 30 days, man.
30 days.
Typical.
The illegals caught us me. The illegals got me.
You know what? I heard they did Harim the same way.
I figured out how they're doing it. This guy, now we do illegal. He takes our pages. He shares it on this page called Real Mexican Problems. 60,000 illegals are on that page, and they go and report our pages. This is why Harim is down, I'm down, and a lot of us are going down. So I was exposing them this morning, and then they got a whiff of it, shared it on their page. My views went from 20 views quickly to 100. Most of them most likely illegals, and that's how they took me out. Both of my accounts.
So what do they do? So then they just come on your page and they just start reporting as an issue or something?
Exactly. And while I was doing the video, let's say the video that we're doing right now, we're not right now talking. Let's say they get a whiff that we're making this video about them. They'll share it to the page Real Mexican Problems or Cara Hey Stand Up. And then everybody on the page quickly goes report the video. Facebook will right away, since we're right wing, they'll ban us right away. So that's what they're doing to our pages to take us out.
Wow, so that's crazy. So
And-
basically, if you're Latino and you support Donald Trump, they deem that you're an issue.
I'm a vendito. I'm a traitor. I'm a white supremacist. I need to go back to Europe.
Wow, that's
So is
crazy.
Rob on Saturday?
And also, we have infiltrators within our groups that are causing a lot of infighting within East Coast and West Coast, and they're giving the enemy the ammo. Like, they find out stuff about us, and they give the enemy the ammo. Like Naui, and from Cudahy, the illegals. They're getting screenshots. They're seeing the infighting that's going on in between us, and they're using it against us, which is not good.
You're absolutely right. And you know what? I'll tell everybody, when you're on there and you're having conversations with these people and they start spewing out this hate, they're doing that to get you to fall for it. And then they screenshot it, just like Robert is saying, and then they spread it. We've got to stop doing that.
Exactly.
We've got to do the opposite.
Stop.
We've got to do the opposite. Talk about, why are you being so hateful? There's this one particular video that they shared for the 4th of July. And this video had a whole bunch of black people in it, and they were talking about how the 4th of July didn't represent them, and it wasn't for them because they're still stuck in the past. You know, and they don't want to live in the future. They want to live in the past. And in the video, they're putting it across like they're the ones who are still on the plantation getting brutal beat by slave owners. You know, that's not even the case.
Exactly.
And I commented on that video. And that video actually went over, if I'm not mistaken, went up to 2,000 comments from my one single comment, because I talked about how this is crazy, how black people have not woken up and don't realize that we're in the year 2017. And I wasn't attacking them, but then they just started attacking me, calling me all these hateful, racist names.
Uncle Tom.
Yeah, exactly. Coon, everything. So then I just replied back to him. I said, why are you so hateful? And then I asked him, does it feel so good to be hateful? You know, but you know what? But that's my whole point. This rally is to bring everybody together.
Yes.
This rally is to bring everybody together of all nationalities. And it's not just to say one particular group or even one particular party. This is to bring information that's going to affect us all, not just in the state of California, but across the country.
Coast to coast.
Yes, absolutely.
Coast to coast.
And a lot of that bickering, like
New
you
York will
said,
be there.
yeah, a lot of that bickering, like you said, there are people inside that cause that bickering. Because I see a lot of people do videos, and I don't ever come on here, and I don't ever talk on here about people. I did it one time.
Nope.
I did it one time, and I'll never do it again.
We all have. I've done it.
I've done it one time, and I'll never do it again, because we have bigger issues than someone complaining about this, someone complaining about that. Really, I don't care. I don't have the time for it. I mean, there's too much issues going on to have this Facebook drama soap opera.
All I want to do is deport illegals. I don't want to punch right. I don't want to have to watch my back of somebody on our side stabbing our back. All I want to do is deport illegals on the West Coast. When winter comes, I go back to New York, melt snowflakes, come back for the summer, and deport more illegals here. That's all I want to do. That's all. That's all.
Let me ask something to Johnny Rodriguez.
Johnny Rodriguez, hold on. Let me put Johnny Rodriguez on the phone. Hello. Yes.
So, you from being on the East Coast, you know, thank you for spending extra time here with us. What do you think, like, compared to the East Coast? What are our common mistakes we're doing here to allow the liberals?
Well, I'll tell you this much: here in California is more dangerous than it is in New York. New York, I say, the NYPD protects us. They have us in bullpens. We go, F you, Antifa, F you. We all go home. We take the train, call it a night. Here in California, it's like a novella. It's like a soap opera. Every day is a new episode. And we all know the characters. We know our enemies. Our enemies know us. They're doxing us. They're watching us. It's like an ongoing, soap opera. And it's a little more interesting here in California than it is in New York. Here, illegals have, nothing to lose. And they're willing to, really go out of their way to keep us out of their sanctuary cities or just cause harm to us.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
in New York.
I've seen that.
New York is the biggest city.
That's interesting. Gabriel, you're awfully quiet there. Let's bring Gabe in.
I was just thinking about it. And, California has been known to be, one of the most murderous states there is and most violent states.
Yes.
Doesn't surprise me at all. But what I do know is, though, April 15th was really, aggressive and violent, rally. But if you look at, what's happened and what's transpired over the last few months, I think that, everybody kind of seen what can happen when the police don't step in and do their job. And I think in the consequence of that, in the wake of that we've seen, Homeland Security, when we were all in Portland, they stepped up and did their job. We've seen a whole new attitude come in. I think that Joey Gibson did a really good job at framing the narrative to where, we have to open up conversations and change hearts and minds. And how can we do that if we're shouting at each other? We have to actually get them to join us for us to win. So we need to come at it in a different route. And I think that we've seen it'd be a lot more peaceful since those times, the April 15th at Berkeley, whenever I was out there.
Lately, they've been peaceful for what I've been seeing out here in California also. Compared from what I've seen on YouTube, I've seen in Berkeley. When I came to California, I thought it was going to be a lot of physical action, mostly verbal. But it also looks like the left is dying down a bit. Not to underestimate them or anything or take anything away from them, but their crowds are getting smaller and smaller from what I've seen before in the past.
Well, a lot of that is because a lot of Americans are starting to stand up against them and starting to fight back. But let me make sure I'm clear. This Saturday at the United America First Peace Rally, okay, we're not about the fighting. I mean, you can come in if you want to oppose people that love this country. You're more than welcome. But we're not here to do the fighting at all. That's not what this is about. This is to inform people what is actually happening. That's what this is about. Go ahead.
No, that's perfect. That's why I said Unite America First. And with all the infighting, all the drama going on, I think this is the perfect time for this rally. Hopefully, unite. We can show around America how, let's just put our differences aside and unite. We all have a common goal. But that's a problem with collective action. We have a large group of different individuals, a lot of people have different ideas. But it's part of the movement, I guess.
Yeah. So you're going to be there, right?
Yes, I'll be there. We just got a car rental, and we'll be there heading out tomorrow.
Oh, awesome.
And hopefully I'll get to pass by Facebook headquarters again to get my account back and Hareem's account back. So we might have a Facebook rally at Facebook headquarters to get our accounts back. So
awesome.
Stay tuned.
Well, hey, I can't wait to see you there.
Me, appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll talk to you later.
Have a good night.
All right, good night.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it looked like we had someone else trying to call in. So if you want to call in, now's the time to do it. There they are.
Hey, you know what I've seen?
Hey, this is Max and Kyle from Back America.
Hey, turn your computer down in the background.
Okay. Yeah, I just was calling the live feed.
All right, you have a question?
Yeah, I was just going to ask Gabriel and Will and Marco about some of the candidates that are going to be coming in and who they're excited to see, who they're most excited to hear, and that kind of stuff.
Actually, me personally, I'm excited to hear and see all of them. I think the biggest one is Travis Allen. He's running for governor against Brown, if Brown is even running. But he's running for governor, and I think that's absolutely phenomenal. Now, just to be clear, we have Andy Blanche. He's running as well. But I think the major hitter, I mean, because Travis Allen has a name, and he's pretty big.
Okay. Because I'm excited that we have Taking Back America people coming out from Louisiana, coming from all over the place. We got a couple guys coming from Oregon, and like you guys were saying before, they all know, if California falls, it's the first domino. So yeah, we're really excited to come out. So I want to know, Gabriel, who are you really excited to hear speak about at this event?
It's kind of like Will said, I think that we have a lot of good speakers and stuff like that. I was actually at Travis Allen's hearing. He was trying to open up communication between immigration officials and law enforcement. And I just witnessed, I just witnessed the imbalance of our committees we have there whenever someone's trying to pass a bill. So I'm actually excited for Travis Allen too. Janine DeRose for Senate District 6 is who's someone I really want everybody to learn more about. I'm really excited about her speaking because I think that flying under the radar, Senator Pan is really one of the biggest he's one of the most dangerous people we have in the legislature right now because people don't understand SB 18, SCR 41, the bills that he passed, those are the bills that will hold people's children hostage and force you to comply. There's no other bills that leverage anything like that. And they're really, really along the lines of communism, the way that the intrusiveness of the government into our lives. So I think that, you have Gavin Newsom that's, attacking, Second Amendment rights. We have the atrocious way to pass the gas tax bill. But I think that the way Senator Pan is coming in and, the Ford Foundation and the Clinton Foundation, the people that are behind him are the same people pushing Antifa and BAM and those terrorist organizations on the streets. I think that, if you pay attention, Senator Pan is probably one of the most dangerous. So I really want to push Janine out there, and I hope that people want to get behind her and help spread the word so we can get Senator Pan out of there.
So what about you, Marco?
Hey, no, I'm really excited that Janine is going to be there. That's awesome. Thank you for having that happen. Because I was just talking to a lady today about she is not able to find daycare for her kid because all these daycares that are accredited, they have to have their kids vaccinated to go there, and she won't vaccinate her child. So I think that's a really cool thing that you're having them go out there. Or you're having Janine come out there and speak. Because I've really, since I've met you guys, and I've really seen that a lot in the Sacramento area, there's a lot of people out here that don't vaccinate their kids that are really against this. I had no idea there was such a large community.
Yeah, you would think that because if all the other kids that are at the daycare are already vaccinated, they have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
This lady has one kid. There's 20 kids there that can't get anything, right?
Exactly.
So, but this lady, no, she was in real turmoil, man. She's a single mom, and she's a low-income single mom, and all the low-income things, all the low-income programs, all those things, they won't let her kid go to the child care because she said, no, I'm not vaccinating my kid. And she's trying to make it as a single mother, so she can't just homeschool her child. So, there are a lot of people out there that are suffering from this, so that was really exciting. Marco, who are you really excited to see come to speak, or what issue were you excited to hear people speak about?
I'm excited to see Omar Navarro in action because I think opposition is starting to build around him, but he is such a great guy to follow because Maxine Waters is I think that creature needs to be removed out of there. And also, more than listening to somebody, I want to see us in action. I want to see how we are going to how we're going to unite together, because we talk a lot about unity, but when it comes to practice unity, it's hard for us. So I'm looking forward to see each one of you guys, shake your hand and just get to know you and get to see how I can be part of this movement.
Yeah. So, caller, where did you say you were calling from?
This is Kyle Q, or a lot of guys know me as Max. I'm the president of Taking Back America. I'm calling Sacramento.
Okay, nice.
So I met you. I saw you at the anti-Sharia event, and I've been going to some of the events, and I know this Gabriel guy.
Okay.
I met him at some of the events, and so I'm really excited. So just one last question, Will, and then I'll let you guys go to the next person. What would you suggest that we do as people that are coming out to support this, and for us studying about what we're going to be talking about as far as anti-Sharia, gas taxes, who were this or that? Do you just suggest that we go through your page and read things and educate ourselves on the ins and outs of some of these things, so we can have those intelligent conversations? I'm
glad you brought that up. So I know every time I go to a march or go to a rally, and when it's done, when it's said and done, all I do is say I was there, and then I leave. We're going to have objective. We actually ordered them. They're shipped. They're on their way. We're going to have pamphlets with all the speakers in it, and more information on how you can get in touch with the speakers and what they spoke on, and a little information. And we're going to have like some of the sponsors in there and stuff like that, so you can leave with information.
Cool.
That's the whole point of
Dude,
this,
that's
to have
awesome.
different tools so people can leave with it. Because I've never been to a march or rally to where they had information that I could leave with. And that's what this is about, July 8th.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Cool. Yeah, so we'll be able to look up what gas taxes are and how to fight against those, maybe?
You can, yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
So
dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, so like the different speakers that talk about the different subjects, you can go to you'll have the information, so you can go to their page and et cetera, and then find out more information about what they were talking about. Because most of the key speakers are
awesome.
Most of the key speakers are, they hone in. For example, like Annie Cyrus, she talks about the Sharia law, and she's in my opinion, she's an expert at it. And you can get all the information, even if you went to her page right now, but she's going to be there. She's in the brochure as well. All the information is going to be there. And that's what we want to do. We want to inform people. Great question.
Right. That's awesome. No, that is so cool, because I remember going to the Sacramento March, the March 25th March, and seeing the speaker, and I was like, man, who is that guy in the suit? He was really good. I liked the information from him. Yep. I wasn't able to find out who it was, so that really
was Travis.
Cool. Are we going to be speaking to people there? Like, are we going to be speaking to the opposition there, or is this going to be a segregated thing?
So the idea with the opposition is to keep them across the street, because we want everybody to get information and have the peaceful rally. I mean, I'm not saying the opposition can't come. By all means, they should be able to exercise their freedom, and I'm all for that. I just don't want the confrontation, and I'm asking everyone that comes to the event, just please don't engage with them. Just pay attention to all the information that the speakers will have for us.
Focus on what you came for.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And Kyle,
that's what we did at the Sharia law in Roseville, and it worked really well.
Kyle. Yeah, so Kyle has been really good. I seen Kyle, the first time I met Kyle was at a Senator Penn town hall, and Kyle showed up, and he got up there and got to speak and everything. And ever since then, he started taking back America. He's gone out to New Orleans, he's gone all over the place and got really involved. And I hope that, we're able to motivate people like that with this rally. I want people to come to the rally. Our team has discussed this. We want people to come to the rally and engage with the speakers and each other. Talk to people around you. Get to know everybody. And, everybody is each other's resources. We're all a big family. We're all Americans. It's good to network and meet people at these things and talk to the speakers and, just be there and have a good time. It's not, you don't come to these rallies to go stand over at the fence and yell at someone that might be opposing, which I just want to stress. I don't think there's going to be a lot of opposition there at all. We haven't even seen the type of opposition on the pages that we normally see with these events in the past. So I think it's going to be a really great event, good turnout, peaceful, and we're going to actually, it's going to be a different type of rally that we haven't seen yet. So I think that I'm proud to be on this team and part of this event. It's awesome.
Well, thank you guys so much, and thank you, Will, and thank you, Alicia, and Gabriel, Marco. Because I agree, and it's going to be really cool to have an event. I'm really excited to go get information, hear different people speak, and really start tackling, like you said, and not just going to an event, show up and show our numbers, but to go here and to get some education from this, and then be able to walk away and be like, okay, well, I know who I'm voting for this. I'm going to vote for them for that. I think that's great. So thank you guys for all your time today, and thank you for all your work on this event.
Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. See you there. Bye.
All right. Well, cool. Hey, hold on 1 second. We'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Good morning. My name is State Assemblyman Travis Allen, and I'm joining you today from the California State Capitol, where it's been my pleasure to serve you for the last 5 years as a California State Assemblyman. California needs a new vision. California needs new leadership. I've seen our taxes increase to be among the highest in the nation. I've seen crime increase in every major metropolitan area, and I've seen an expansion of the government bureaucracy at the expense of hardworking Californians and their businesses. In California, we must get serious about cutting our taxes. Californians pay among the highest taxes in the entire nation. We must begin to truly get tough on crime. With Proposition 47, Proposition 57, and AB 109, more criminals now roam our streets than ever, and crime is on the rise in every major market. We need to fix our roads and reduce our traffic to make sure that Californians can get to and from work and back home to see their families. And lastly, we need to complete the California State Water Project. There is no reason that California has to be at the mercy of droughts every decade. These are problems that we can solve. These are problems that we can fix. But California needs new leadership. California has serious challenges due to decades of failed leadership in Sacramento, which is why today I am announcing that I am running to be your next governor in the state of California. My name is Travis Allen. Join me, and together, let's take back California.
All right. Can you guys hear me? You there?
Yeah.
All right. Man, you guys are quiet. You act like it's Friday. All right, well, cool. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank you guys for coming on. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time and participating in this event. I mean, it means a lot.
It's an honor. Pleasure.
That's it? We're done?
Well, I guess we have 15 more minutes.
Oh, okay. No, that's, I just wanted to just thank you, Will, because really I know that getting people together in this event is hard, but it's also miraculous, because when you get people from different places, different walks of life, like you're doing, there is a very good energy out of that. It's I guess, well, I could say it's spiritual, because it takes a lot to put all these minds together.
It is. We've been doing this, I guess. How long would you say, Gabe? Because I know Marco wasn't there in the very beginning. Maybe
it's been a couple months.
And it's been a lot has happened in that time period. But I can tell you this much. Everybody that's on our team that we've been working together with has been awesome. We haven't had all that, the bickering and the fighting. He said, she said type stuff. So, I mean, the group of people that we're working with are awesome. I mean, they are absolutely awesome. You couldn't ask for a better team. And I think that's part of the reason why we're able to do everything that we're able to do, because of all the wonderful people that are working together to make this happen. I mean, I can go on and on talking about it. I mean, it's just everybody loves this country. Everybody loves this state. And I don't want to separate California, so I'm against the Cal exit. And I had some gentlemen to call in the other night talking about they want to, succeed Texas from the rest of the country. To me, that is dividing the country. Instead of putting all this energy on separating, why not put all the energy in saving this country? I mean, if they truly, and I think, I think I could be wrong, and I'm probably going to get messages after I say this, but I suspect that the people that were, wanted to separate Texas, they're Big Ted Cruz supporters, and they're never Trumpers. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion on it. I believe that they're never Trumpers, and we know why the liberals here in California want to separate from the rest of the country, because they just don't like Trump. He hasn't done anything wrong. They just don't like him. I mean, he said a couple things that that reminds us that he's just a human, but he hasn't done anything wrong. He hasn't done any criminal acts. They just don't like him because he's bringing people like you and us, you and myself together. He's bringing people that are, that are across the spectrum together. I've never seen so many black people, or even so many Latinos, Hispanics, or even Cubans support a president like this one. Now, Obama was in there, and everyone said, okay, the first black president, okay. And a lot of white people voted for him because they were saying, okay, it's time for somebody to do something for black people. And a lot of people voted for him for that reason. And not to say that, say, okay, you know what, it's time. We're in the 2000s, it's time. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything but divide this country even more. But I digress. Saturday. Saturday, we want unity. We want all of this to come back together. That's what this is about. We're fighting to make this better state. And we're fighting to help to make a better country. Yes.
I'm glad you said that, Will, because I know somebody that had lunch with Ted Cruz that asked if Hispanics were mad at him. And she said that, yeah, we were mad at him. Because I don't know why Ted Cruz or Marco Rubio, they didn't do what Trump did in regards to Hispanics. But I remember Trump specifically saying that the future of the GOP were his supporters. And I don't know about you guys, but that spoke to me. And I think that spoke to a lot of people out there. And I think that's why we're here. And that should be one of the reasons why we're getting together Saturday and to continue in that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what it's about, to bring us all together. Go ahead, Gabe.
Yeah, it's about the people, We're tired of hearing, politicians with their political jargon that people don't really even take in and understand all that well. I think the big thing about Trump is that he said, he spoke to the people and he spoke about real stuff and in real terms that we could, really grasp and understand. He was talking about taking care of veterans, the borders, he's talking about American jobs, and he's talking about all this stuff that's our concerns. And if you look down the line, all we've had from the left is, since Trump's been in office, we've had just a bunch of propaganda, and now it's all coming out, and all this fraud and all this false allegations are coming out and being proven. So it's kind of like, what is the left platform now? The left platform is just, stop Trump, hate Trump. There is not really a platform for the left right now, and it's been lost. It's all hateful and negative and aggressive. And so I think that's where we're really winning. And I think that's the good thing about this Saturday is that we're bringing the people together. We're offering solutions to the problems that we're all concerned that actually affect us in our daily lives. And I think that people are excited about that. They're excited to hear solutions. And I think that, Will's pamphlet idea was huge. That's making the most out of the rally. People don't remember, every speaker, what they say or how to get a hold of them or anything like that. But they're going to have this pamphlet sitting on their coffee table or in their car. They're going to look at it. They're going to have the tools necessary to get involved and actually create change. And like we had Kyle on the phone, we're going to have a bunch more people like that went to one of these events, got motivated, and started doing something. And that's what we need. We need participators. We need people to show up and handle business. And I think that's what we're getting at. And I think that you can see the movement morphing into that. And it's just great to be a part of it. And like you said, the team has been amazing. I think most of us are spiritual, if not all of us. And that's been kind of an underlying conversation that we've all had with each other, is that, we want to do what's right. We want to do things, out of love and not hate, and we want to work towards solutions. And I think that's an amazing thing, and that's why I'm so proud to be a part of it. And I'm excited at the amazing RSVPs that we've had. We have a lot of people who are going to turn out. It's going to be a really great event. I'm excited about it.
To add to the teamwork you're talking about, since the campaign, I've been working on a lot of teams. And one thing that I have noticed on your meetings, on your business meetings, is that all of a sudden it's quiet, and we give each other that, the opportunity to really say what we want, and we don't impose our ideas on others. And I think that's helping a lot. So that's a great teamwork, Will, and I really appreciate that. Yeah,
I appreciate you too. I mean, I think everyone, it's just like doing these videos. everyone's voice should be heard. We are in America. You have the freedom and you should be able to voice your opinion, even if you disagree with me. Even if I disagree with somebody, we should be able to voice our opinion. Now, that doesn't mean just because we disagree that we have to dislike each other. I mean, everyone should be able to say, no, I don't like this, but I like that. I don't want to do this, but I'll do that. You know, we should have that freedom, and that's what I want to keep. I don't want the division. I don't want the fighting. I mean, I'm too tired for all that. I'm so busy. I'm so busy. It's unbelievable. And some days I wake up and I wake up tired because I'm already going. I'm going. And I think after this Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to go to church. And then after that, I think I'm just going to sleep until Monday. I think I'm just going to sleep until Monday. Maybe I might go live. I don't know, depending, just to talk about what happened Saturday. But, I mean, it's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of work. And you know what? Just because Saturday come and go doesn't mean we have to stop. This is just the beginning. We're just getting started. We're going to do more. We're going to do more, and we're going to keep coming until we can save this state along with America. We're going to keep going. And I'm going to say one thing. I'm not going to let the cat out the bag. I was talking to my producer earlier, and she was telling me some ideas that she has that she would like to put in place, and it's phenomenal. So I'm not going to say anything just yet. It's kind of I'm going to break it out after we do this event, and then we're just going to take the sky's the limit. I mean, we're going to blow it up. So be on the lookout.
I was going to say something about that really more than a rally, this is more like a convention, because the idea that you have about giving that pamphlet, it's something that we're going to be connected throughout the year on to 2018. So I think
and you know what, and I have to give my producer a lot of that credit, because she came up with the idea about, you know, doing the pamphlet. I mean, she actually put the pamphlet together. I mean, I touched it a little bit here and there. So if you find mistakes, blame it on me. It's my fault because I'm not perfect. I mean, seriously, blame it on me. But the whole point is to get the information out there and to allow people to have the tools, like Gabriel said, to know what to do, who to call, who can I reach out to, how can I help. That is the key thing. Because people are saying, Will, what can I do? I get that question so often. Will, what can I do? What can we do? And that's what this is about, to give people tools on what they can do. So, all right, well, cool. I think we're right at the hour. I want to thank everybody for watching. You know what? I look forward to seeing everybody Saturday. Tomorrow evening, we're going to have the security detail on with us. We're going to talk about the security at the rally Saturday. I'm telling you, so security is going to be at an all-time high. So come on out. I mean, kids are going to be there. People, elderly are going to be there. We're going to have water. It's going to have a good time. We're going to have live music. And it's for information. It's not to fight against anybody. This is for Americans that love this country to come together. And if you don't love the country and you don't love Americans and you don't respect our flag, you can stand across the street. I mean, it's fine. God bless America.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you.
In the state of California, legislators are working hard to pass laws that will affect us all. Gas tax, gun control, sanctuary cities, vaccines, and many, many more. Our Peace Rally on July 8th is an event with informative speakers such as Travis Allen, Annie Cyrus, Omar Navarro, Tony the Tiger Lopez, Marco Gutierrez, Janine DeRose, Bass Stickman, Kareem Uzil, Will Johnson, and many, many more, all to help us understand what is going on in our state and across America. Live music from the good old boys. This is an event to inform you and to give you the tools you need to make a difference. Set your calendar. July 8th, California State Capitol in Sacramento, 12 to 5 p.m. Get there on time so you don't miss a thing. Unite.
like that. I got started when I was in college back in like 2009, 2007, 8, 9, and I started. They started raising tuition, and so I participated in a protest at the Capitol. We started at Rayleigh Field in Sacramento and walked all the way to the Capitol. And I, started signing petitions, and I was taking a lot of poli-sci classes at that time, and so I just got fired up, into politics. And then fast forward to today, I fought against, Senator Pence, SB 277. I've been a part of initiatives, referendums, recalls. I've done a lot of stuff. I'm at hearings at the Capitol fighting legislation, lobbying my representatives, and so basically, I went to the Mega March. I met Alicia, and started meeting some of you guys, and we all formed this big team, and we thought, how can we make these rallies, effective and something great and positive come out of them? And so that's where we came up with the Unite to Save California. Just that way we can address the issues that are currently facing.
Thousands of households go bankrupt. They lose their house to foreclosure. In a lot of cases, get divorced. I ended up helping a lot of people get divorced because it was chaos. I don't know if you guys remember those 2009, 2010.
Yeah,
So,
I remember a lot of it taking place. It was all over the news. But
be
I
honest
don't want to
with you-
get too. I don't want to get too far
Okay,
off.
I was sick and tired of that, and when I heard Donald Trump, I hear somebody that listened to that and gave sort of like a remedy to that, and then I just followed the guy, and here I am.
Yeah, awesome. So, Gabe, how did you get started, and what is your involvement in the rally as well?
Well, how did I get started in activism?
Yeah, just start there and just tell everyone who you are and how you got started and your involvement.
Yeah, my name is Gabe Silva. I'm a father. I'm an activist. I'm a member of Empower Family California, a consortium of organizations that are, looking out for the interests of families in California, family values.
My name is Marco. I guess you could say that I'm a legal immigrant to the United States. And I'm going to be talking about what it takes, my experience integrated into the culture. It hasn't been easy. I was talking to Bianca in Texas. She works with the GOP in Texas as a Hispanic engagement director. And so she did this listening tour, and we got a lot of information from all the cities in Texas. And I kind of want to do something like that here in California. But basically, as of today, there was a note that 7 out of 10 legal residents that are in the United States, because a lot of people don't know this, but you have a big population that are here legally that are eligible to become U.S. citizens. And in the last few decades, for some reason, these people never felt the pressure or.
We
I
are
was talking to
live.
Amber.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
live, everybody. Hey, before we get started, I want to tell everyone I apologize. I know Bay Stick Man was supposed to join me tonight, but he had a personal matter that he had to attend to, so he had to cancel with me. So I'm going to keep working on him to see if we can get him on as soon as he's done getting his personal matters addressed. So, anyways, tonight I have Gabriel and Marco, and we're going to talk about this Saturday, about the event, and both of these gentlemen will be speakers at the event as well. So I guess before we get started, let's go down the line a little bit. I'm going to get Marco, you say who you are and what you do and how you came to be a part of this this rally, and just briefly talk about what you're going to talk about. Don't go into your speech or anything. Just talk about what you're going to say, and then we'll go to Gabriel.
What's up, guys? Well, the urgency to become citizens. And I think what Donald Trump has done is he pretty much got everybody going. And now 7 out of those 10 are applying to become citizens.
Wow, that's awesome. So what basically got you started in doing what you're doing? Because you have the Latinos for Trump, correct?
Yeah, it's sort of, to be honest with you, I guess my activism was fueled out of the necessity because of what happened. I went bankrupt in 2008. I'm in the real estate industry. And I was trying to figure out what was going on. Obama came with his nonprofit organizations. They started popping up here and there. And I guess I didn't see, but the signs of communism, I guess you can say, or anti-commerce. Let's say anti-commerce. I guess like he instituted like 40,000 laws that over-regulated the industry, every industry, not just the real estate. But my experience was in the real estate industry. So I saw